Good morning, everyone.
Good morning, sir.
So, children, in the previous class, we have started the new chapter called Coal and Petroleum. In this chapter, we have studied what are natural resources, what are the different types of natural resources depending upon their availability in nature, and whether they can be replenished in a short period of time or not. So natural resources are classified into two categories, that is exhaustible natural resources and inexhaustible natural resources. Exhaustible natural resources are such natural resources which are available in nature in limited amount, and if they are used excessively, then they will be used up in near future, and they will not be available for next generations to come. For example, wildlife, forests, if they are cut on a large scale, and fuels like coal, petrol, diesel. Okay, so these resources should be used judiciously. They should not be overused. They should be used in a judicious manner, so that they are available for present generation also, and they are available for future generations to come also. Okay, then another type of natural resources are inexhaustible natural resources. Such natural resources which are available in plenty in nature, and they cannot be exhausted easily in near future, and if they are used judiciously, they will last forever, and they are renewed by the nature themselves. For example, I have given you example also that water is an inexhaustible natural resource, because water is circulated in nature by the process called water cycle. Water available in water bodies, when heat falls on it, it gets evaporated, and then when it moves up at a certain height, the temperature is lower, and then they condense. These water vapors condense, they form clouds, and clouds bring rainfall. So the water which was evaporated, it has come down. Thus water is circulated, so it cannot be exhausted. Understand? So these such type of natural resources are called inexhaustible natural resources. यानी वो खत्म नहीं हो सकते हैं. Some other examples of inexhaustible natural resources are air, soil, sunlight, etc. Okay, children. Then we have also studied about the fossils. Fossils are the dead remains of plants and animals that get buried into the deep layers of earth. So these are called fossils. For example, you might have heard that somewhere the fossils of Archaeopteryx or some elephant have been found. Okay, they remain as such in the deep layers of the earth. But sometimes what happens? These fossils, they get buried deep into the layers of the earth, and the more and more soil gets deposited over them, and due to that, these fossils, they get deposited in the deep layers of the earth, the deep beds of the earth, which transform them into fuels. So such fuels are called fossil fuels, because they are obtained, or they are made from the fossils, that is dead remains of plants, animals that get deep buried into the deep layers of the earth at high temperature and pressure. So these are called fossil fuels. For example, petroleum and natural gas. Petroleum, natural gas, or coal also. Petroleum, natural gas, coal. Because see, we will soon. I will recapitulate that we have also studied how the coal was formed. That we will see. So these fossil fuels, these fossil fuels are made from the fuel fossils which get deep buried into the earth under high temperature and pressure. Okay. Now we have also studied in the last class how coal was formed. And what is coal? Coal is a fuel. Coal is a fuel which is used to cook food in our homes. It is also used to produce electricity in thermal power plants. It is also used in other industries as a source of heat. Okay. Now the question comes, how coal was formed? Story of formation of coal. So it is believed that about 300 million years ago, large forests, they got buried into the earth due to some natural processes like earthquake or floods. They due to that, these forests got buried into the earth, and these forests, that remains of forest, they got deeper and deeper by the deposition of the soil at the high temperature and high pressure. These dead remains of vegetation means plants, these dead remains of forests, they got converted into coal. They got converted into coal, and coal mainly contains carbon. So this process of formation of coal from the dead vegetation is called carbonization. It's called what? Carbonization. This and all we have studied so far or not? Up to this we have studied in the previous class or not? Please tell me.
Yes, sir.
Now, today we shall start about the other products that are obtained from the coal. Okay? Right. Useful products. Useful products obtained from coal. Now, from coal. Coal is processed in industry. Coal is processed in industry. Processed in industry. Industry to get following products. To get following products. Following products. And these products are coke, coal tar, and coal gas. First is coke, second coal tar, and the third one is coal gas. Okay. You can see from the textbook on page number 58, all of you open page number 58, there you will find, all of you have opened page number 58 or not of your NCERT textbook?
Open, sir.
Open, no?
Open, sir.
So you can see coke, it is a tough,
Yes.
porous and black substance. It is an almost pure form of carbon. Coke is used in the manufacture of steel and in the extraction of many metals. This you have to write about coke. Please write down. Note down. It is a tough, porous and black substance. Tough, porous and black substance. Black substance. It is an almost pure form of carbon. It is an almost pure form of carbon. Pure form of carbon. It is used in the manufacture of steel and in the extraction of many metals. It is used in manufacturing of steel, and in the extraction of many metals. Extraction of many metals. See, extraction means, please pay attention. In the previous chapter also we have studied that metals are very reactive. Metals are very reactive, so they are not found in the free state, जैसे आयरन है या आयरन है या जिंक है, वो फ्री फॉर्म में नहीं मिलते हैं. दे आर फाउंड इन द फॉर्म ऑफ देयर मिनरल्स. They are found they are found in the form of their minerals. Okay, so from these minerals they are extracted, and extraction of metals require some processes. They so for extraction of metals, coke is used. As of now, you have to learn this. You have to understand that coke is also used in the extraction of metals from their minerals or ores. Minerals from which metals are extracted are called ores. क्या बोलते हैं उनको बेटा? Ores. All of you understood?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes,
Can we
sir.
move forward? Now, second is coal tar. Coal tar के बारे में लिखेंगे. Yes, sir. You might have seen coal tar. Nowadays the road is being prepared through cement and concrete and sand. But in olden days, the black colored coal tar was used to prepare the road. Understand? Nowadays also somewhere roads are being prepared by the coal tar, but mostly nowadays concrete is being used. Have you seen this or not?
Seen, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so nowadays what is happening? Concrete is being used, but previously coal tar was used. So that is called coal tar. Coal tar is a mixture of many substances. Coal tar. So Komal Rekar, what do you mean by it? Please, sir, please backward the camera. इसका क्या मतलब है? Komal Rekar, please tell me what do you want me to do about camera? Camera के बारे में क्या करूं? Now all of you tell me, is the camera okay? Can you see the board?
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Now Komal Rekar, what is the problem then? Okay, now please see. Coal tar is a black colored liquid. It's a black thick liquid. It is a black thick liquid. With unpleasant smell. Unpleasant smell होती है इसकी. Unpleasant smell. Okay. It is a mixture of about 200 substances. 200 substances. There are many uses of products obtained from coal tar. Products obtained from coal tar. Like naphthalene balls, drugs, explosives, etc. Okay, you can note down from your textbook. Please note down about coal tar in your textbook. It is given. I am reading it out. Products obtained from coal tar are used for starting materials for manufacture of various substances used in everyday life and industry, like synthetic dyes, drugs, explosives, perfumes, plastics, paints, photographic materials, roofing materials, etc. Okay. Naphthalene balls are used to repel the insects. Okay. Please note down. Very good. So I have already, Tejas Chaudhary have written, all others please write down. All please note down. All of you please note down about. Note down about.
Sir, please side.
Okay. No, no, it is there in your textbook, beta. About coal tar from your textbook. From your textbook, children. It is given on page number 58. Please note it down. नोट कर लीजिए जल्दी से. Have you noted, children? Have you noted or not? Please give your response, children. Please tell me.
Yes, sir. Noted.
Noted, sir.
Speak loudly that you have noted or not.
Noted, sir.
Noted. Can we move forward?
Yes, sir. Yes.
Coal gas. हम लोग coal के बारे में पढ़ लेते हैं. Coal gas is also a product obtained from coal. Okay, and coal gas is a gas which is used as a fuel. Which is used as a fuel. Okay, children. Please, we will write down about coal gas also. I am rubbing the board. Coal gas लिख लीजिए. Coal gas. So if somebody asks you, name 3 products obtained by the processing of coal. So which 3 products will you name? Please tell me.
Coke, coal tar, and coal gas.
Very good. Coke, coal tar and coal gas. And you should know their uses and their properties. Okay? Coal gas. Third. Coal gas. It is obtained during the processing of coal to get coke. It is used. It is obtained during the processing of coal. Processing of coal to get coke. Coal to get coke. Okay. It is used as a fuel in many industries. It is used as a fuel in many industries. In many industries situated near the coal processing plants. Situated near the coal processing plants. प्रोसेसिंग प्लांट यानी ऐसे प्लांट्स की जगह पे जहां ऐसी इंडस्ट्रीज जो कोल प्रोसेसिंग प्लांट्स की जगह पे लोकेटेड होती हैं वहां पे ये कोल गैस यूज होती है. बिकॉज कोल प्रोसेसिंग प्लांट से कोल गैस निकलेगी और कोल गैस हम लोग यूज कर सकते हैं. जो इंडस्ट्रीज इसके आसपास जो कोल प्रोसेसिंग प्लांट है उसके आसपास जो इंडस्ट्रीज है उनको हम कोल गैस दे सकते हैं. सो दैट कोल गैस इज यूज्ड as a fuel over there, so that transportation charges is saved. Okay, transportation charge कम से कम लगेगा क्योंकि फ्यूल को एक जगह से दूसरी ले जाने में ट्रांसपोर्ट चार्ज लगता है ना. तो इस वजह से ये कोल गैस वहां यूज होती है जहां पे कोल प्रोसेसिंग प्लांट के पास में इंडस्ट्रीज होती है. उस इंडस्ट्रीज में ये सप्लाई की जाती है. ठीक है बेटा. Okay.
Okay, sir.
All of you noted about the products obtained by the process obtained from the processing of coal, that is coke, coal tar and coal gas. अब इस चैप्टर का नाम क्या नाम है? What is the name of this chapter, children? What is the name of this chapter?
Coal and petroleum.
Coal and petroleum.
Coal and
Coal and
petroleum.
petroleum. So now we have covered the first portion of the chapter. What is that? Coal.
Coal.
We have covered about the coal, and now we are soon going to start the another portion of the chapter, that is petroleum. That is what? Petroleum. ठीक है बेटा?
Petroleum.
Yes, sir.
Any problem?
No,
No,
sir.
sir.
No, sir.
अब हम लोग पेट्रोलियम के बारे में पढ़ने जा रहे हैं. तो अब पेट्रोलियम क्या होता है? Let me tell you what is petroleum. Petroleum is nothing but it is a liquid. It is a liquid which has many substances in it, which has many useful substances in it. And now question comes, how petroleum is formed? How petroleum is formed? Well, petroleum is actually it is formed by the dead living organisms which were died, and they from the died in the sea, dead organisms, whether they are plants or animals, they died in the sea and they got covered under the sand, under the sand in the sea, under the sand in the sea, and sand gets deposited, so they got buried deeper in the deeper layers under the sea. At that stage there was no temperature, there was no air. In the absence of air, and there was high temperature and high pressure due to the deposition of more and more sand over it. So at this temperature, high temperature, absence of air and high pressure, these dead living organisms, that organisms, they got converted into a liquid called petroleum and natural gas. Okay, it's natural gas में वो convert हो गए. ठीक है ना? अब then we will study about the refining of petroleum. Petroleum में बहुत सारे products होते हैं, जैसे naphtha, lubricating oil, petrol, diesel, kerosene. All these are the components that are obtained by the refining of petroleum. Petroleum को refine करते हैं हम लोग, उससे हमें ये पेट्रोलियम प्रोडक्ट्स मिलते हैं. ठीक है ना? So first of all, we will read about petroleum. Okay, let us write about petroleum. Petroleum. You can note down from the textbook also. It was formed from organisms living in the sea. From organisms living in the sea. In the sea. These organisms after their death got settled at the bottom of the sea, these dead organisms sand, covered with sand, covered with sand and clay. Sand and clay in multiple layers, बार layers चढ़ती जाती है, because you all know that with the wave, the sand comes outside and then with wave it goes down. Have you ever seen the beaches near at the banks of the sea, that waves come and carry the sand along with them, and when it goes inside, it again carries the sand with them, leaving some of the sand or clay outside. Have you seen this or not?
Seen, sir.
Have you seen? No. So the movement of the waves, they resulted in the more and more deposition of layers of sand and clay over these dead organisms. So what happened as a result of that? These dead living organisms, they got buried under these layers, and due to that, due to high temperature and pressure, they got converted into petroleum and natural gas. Over millions of years, absence of air, high temperature and pressure, high temperature and pressure, these dead organisms transformed into petroleum and natural gas. Okay? So you might have seen in the news that here petroleum deposits are discovered. Okay, so this is as a result of millions and millions of years ago. Okay, which has a source in the seas. पेट्रोलियम का सोर्स कहां पे है? सी के डीप बैग्स में है. ओके, तो नोट डाउन, प्लीज नोट डाउन. Then we will see refining of petroleum. Noted?
Yes, sir.
Have you noted?
Yes, sir.
Have all of you noted?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Very good. Well done. Very good. So, very good. If you have noted that, okay, we will move on to next topic, that is refining of petroleum. Petroleum is also called considered black gold. क्या बोलते हैं पेट्रोलियम को? पेट्रोलियम को क्या बोलते हैं?
Black gold.
Black gold, because petroleum is a liquid that contains many useful substances. Just now I mentioned the components which are obtained from petroleum. Can you name them once again? जो मैंने components के नाम बताए थे, उनके नाम बता सकते हो क्या?
Petrol.
Diesel, kerosene, lubricating oil, naphtha, etc. Okay. So we will see about the refining of petroleum. Refining of petroleum. See, petroleum is a dark oily liquid, oily liquid, oily liquid, it consists of many useful components, useful components. Due to this, due to this, due to this, petroleum is also called black gold. Petroleum is also called black gold. Black gold. Okay. Black gold इसको बोलते हैं, ठीक है? Now, but how to take out the useful substances out of the mixture of many? Okay, so this is called refining of petroleum. The process of separation of useful fractions or components from petroleum is called petroleum refinery. Refining, and it is done. It is done in petroleum refinery. Now, some of the useful products or components of petroleum, they are, we will see some of the useful components obtained from petroleum are you can say lubricating oil used होता है, lubricating oil, paraffin wax, then kerosene. It is used as a fuel in villages, diesel, automobiles, petrol, naphtha, etc. Okay. Now, in your textbook on page number 60, there is a table given which gives the names of the useful products obtained from petroleum and their uses. Please note down in your notebook just now. Table 5.1, various constituents of petroleum and their uses. I am naming them and I am also mentioning their uses. All of you are supposed to note down. Okay. Did you get this table 5.1 in your textbook? Did you get?
Yes, sir.
All of you got it or not?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So the very first is petroleum gas in liquid form, that is LPG. It is used as a fuel for homes and industries. Petrol, it is used as a fuel, motor fuel, aviation fuel, solvent for dry cleaning, etc. Can you see or not? Can you see?
Sir, side please.
It is there in your textbook, Chinmay. Then kerosene, fuel for stoves, lamps, and for jet aircrafts. Diesel, fuel for heavy motor vehicles, electric generators. Then fifth is lubricating oil. It is used to lubricate. Lubricate का मतलब ये होता है बेटा, जो फ्रिक्शन होता है ना, फ्रिक्शन उसको कम करने में यूज होता है. जैसे ग्रीस जो हम लगाते हैं ना, दरवाजों में लगाते हैं. Then we use in the ball bearings, in machine parts, or in the cycles also we use grease, है ना, so that their motion is smoother. So this lubrication is in order to decrease the friction. Okay. Then paraffin wax. Paraffin wax, it is used in ointments, candles, Vaseline, etc. Then bitumen, it is used to paint and also roads, surfacing of the road, bitumen. ठीक है बेटा? So all of you have noted this or not? Table 5.1, have you noted?
Noted, sir.
Have you made this table 5.1?
Sir, please side.
Yes, I am giving side, but it is there. It is from the textbook. You have to note.
Okay, sir.
टेबल 5.1 बना लिया कि नहीं बनाया?
Sir.
Have you noted, children, table 5.1 or not? Please give me response. I want your response.
Yes, sir.
चिन्मय निर्माण टेबल 5.1 बना लिया? अब आंसर दो मेरे को. Which component of petroleum is used for lubrication? Please tell me. Which
Lubricating oil.
lubricating oil. Very good. Which now next question for Karishma Meghwal. Next question for Karishma Meghwal. Are you ready?
Yes, sir.
Which component of petroleum is used as a fuel for aviation? Aviation यानी aeroplanes में कौन सा fuel use होता है?
Petrol.
Petrol. Very good. Very good. Now next question for Alzia Bano. Are you ready? Alzia Bano, are you there or not?
Yes, sir.
Alzia Bano, are you ready to give the answer?
Yes, sir.
So, can you tell me which component of petroleum is used to prepare ointments, candles, and Vaselines?
Sir, please repeat.
I repeat once again, which component of petroleum is used to make ointments, Vaselines, etc.?
Sir, may I tell?
Alzia Bano, have you?
Sir, may I?
Paraffin wax.
Where is Alzia?
Sir,
Alzia,
sir,
where is
I am
Alzia?
audible. Paraffin wax.
Paraffin wax. Very good, very good. Well done, well done. So you have to learn the uses of these petroleum products. So children, up to now we have studied about the coal and petroleum, about refining of petroleum, etc. We have studied. Now there is only one topic left in this chapter that we will cover in the next class. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Okay, sir.
So
Okay,
only
sir.
one topic is left, that is natural gas, and why do we need to conserve our natural resources? इसके बारे में आप पढ़ के रखिएगा. Why do we need to conserve natural resources? Natural resources को बचाने की आवश्यकता क्यों है, ये आपको ध्यान रखना है. ठीक है बेटा? तो ये हम लोग कल पढ़ेंगे. ओके?
Okay, sir.
अब आपको घर पे जाके करना क्या है, जितना इस चैप्टर में हमने पढ़ा है अभी तक, कोल से स्टार्ट है, नेचुरल रिसोर्सेस, इनएग्जॉस्टिबल नेचुरल रिसोर्सेस, एग्जॉस्टिबल नेचुरल रिसोर्सेस, स्टोरी ऑफ फॉर्मेशन ऑफ कोल, then useful products obtained by the process of coal, coke, then coal tar and coke, then petroleum products and all that. These things you please learn, okay? And those children who have not submitted their assignments, please submit your assignments in Google Classroom in time. And children,
Sir, I have submitted.
okay, those I am asking those who have not submitted yet. And one more important announcement, children, please register yourself for the participation in science exhibition. Science exhibition के लिए register करो ज़्यादा से ज़्यादा, ठीक है? Now I am ending up the session. Thank you and have a nice day.